Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'd like to welcome you and ask that if you like the content of my video, that you subscribe to my channel and leave a comment. I will reply to your comments. My name is Yvette, and on my channel I like to share craft tutorials for junk journals, beadwork, paper crafting, and more. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make this accordion-style journal card booklet with a kit from Tsunami Rose Designs on Etsy. So let's take a look here. I just have a piece of lace wrapped around the outside on our sample. And I have these cute little mason jar papers. Let me show you what you get in the kit. So the kit looks like this. I just printed them on regular copy paper and then backed them with cardstock. And there's 3 pages, or maybe 3 pages that come with the kit, and I think they're really cute. So I decided to, instead of just cutting them out and using them in a collage or something, I wanted to make something a little bit different. So went with this accordion style booklet, and the idea is this little booklet opens up accordion style. And then the images from the kit are on every other one. And then every other one is backed with the cardstock. So here's the other side. And then on the spaces that are covered in cardstock, they have a journal spot. And over here we have a little flip up. And we also have a little card in here that slides out for journaling as well. That slides right back in there, and I've just decorated it up with buttons and lace and a little bit of sari silk up here, and then the connecting is all done with washi tape. So one thing you want to make sure is that the washi tape that you choose for this project is strong enough. If not, you're going to have to glue it down. So the tape that I have, the washi tape that I have, was strong enough to make into this. Let's go ahead and get started here. For our supplies, you're going to need some paper. I've chosen to have, this is for your journal spots, I've chosen to have some tea dyed paper and some avocado dyed paper. I'm going to set those aside. And you're going to need some washi tape, like I said, and I've chosen these 3 here. You're going to need 5 of the images from the kit, and I've gone ahead and backed each of these in either cardstock or I did one in the avocado dyed paper. So how we're going to lay these out is you're going to go, every other one is going to be the mason jar image, and then you're going to have the cardstock, mason jar, cardstock, mason jar. And they're going to fold, the first one folds this way. So we have those all laid out. I have some little pieces of lace over here. I've got a little snippet of paper, so if I want to write a word or something. I've got some little snippets of lace and some buttons. So let's go ahead and get started here. Put our sample out here so we can see what we're doing. You'll also need a longer piece for your tie. So let's open this up. So we're just going to put some tape down, some of that washi tape. And like I said, the kind that I have is a good quality, so it's very durable. But I'll show you the little trick I came up with to get this to go a little bit nicer. So I just tear it off a little bit longer than I need. And you want to have a little bit of space in there so you have sort of a hinge. So we're just going to leave a very small space in between here. And we're just going to line that up. Put that washi tape down. And then what I did here was I just kind of gave it a little snip on the back to kind of get it cleaned up a little bit, like that. same up here. Now up here, I found that it just goes down, you know, into that little crevice. So I just kind of cut a V shape in there. And I don't have little scissors, so I use what I have. So that's going to be covered up by the other piece. So that's how we have that front piece. And I found it's easier to do one side than flip it over and do the other side. What I also do, if you'll notice up here, I've got little pieces of tape that come across the washi tape on the seam. That's just to help hold that down a little bit better. So if you have washi tape that's not as strong, you're going to have to tape down that tape, or you could use fabric in there. I've done that before as well. So you want to cut off or tear off, I just tear it off, a piece about this big, just so that you have something to kind of go over. And I choose 3 different washi tapes because that gives me variety as I go along from thing to thing. So you want to test that and make sure you have a hinge, which I do. We're going to go to the next one here. Keep a little gap in there. We'll use this one. Cut that really long. Sometimes if it's a small enough piece of tape, you can turn it over, and I've just gone and folded it like this. And that will also be covered up on the back side when you get the other side going. So if you don't want to cut it, you can do that. That's perfectly fine. It works. The important thing is just kind of keeping those straight. Okay, then we're going to take another piece. Let's take some of this. Finding the end of the washi tape is the hardest part, I think. So I'm just going to cut a little piece off. And I don't really mind if it covers up a little bit of the image there. I just think it adds to the eclectic look of it. So again, we're going to want to test this, make sure it's folding okay, and it is. So we're going to move to the next one. This little polka dot washi tape that I have is not very wide, so I found that when I used it, I think I used it once for a hinge and I doubled it up. So you may have to do that unless you choose a wider washi tape. Okay, make sure that we're still folding up here. So far so good. That's a little bit farther away than I want it, so you can pull that washi tape up and reset that, because you want these jars to line up as well. So they don't line up perfectly, but that's fine. Let's go ahead and put a little, oh, tore my tape, hold on. Now I'm using the same tape on this, and that's fine. Just whatever you want to do to make you happy. Alright, let's go ahead and put that last one on. Again, I'm just going to go with this floral one, if I can find the end. Line that up a little bit. So because this one is a little bit thinner, I'm going to use the wider for the cross section, like this. Okay, so at this point we should have it so that it's going to fold in like this. This is going to be your front cover, and you can kind of line it up as you go. Squish everything down. I guess I should have trimmed that off there. folded it under. I'm going to trim that. And the same up here. So it kind of dictates what you do, and no rhyme or reason to it. So I just kind of do what it wants to do. Alright, so there we have that. And again, that's just going to accordion up like this. So we're going to open that back up, turn it over, and now we're going to put the washi tape on the back side. You can go ahead and do a couple if you want together. On the back, it's a little bit easier to do that than on the front when you're putting it together. Okay. I am rushing here a little bit because I didn't want to keep you all day on the video, but I do want you to get the basics of what we're doing here. So this washi tape that I have is from my stash. I know I probably got this at Joann's. I'm thinking that's where I got it. So this seam was a little bit off, so I'm going to stick another piece of washi tape on there as I go. But yeah, like I said, you can get washi tape at most craft stores. I'm sure they sell it online as well. I haven't really worked with washi tape a lot. I got some one time that didn't stick very well when I first was starting out, and it kind of set me off a little bit. But I thought, oh wow, I need something that's a little bit flexible and fun. So decided to pull it out. I'm glad I did. Let me find the end here again. You'd think I would make it so it stuck out, but it likes to stick itself back down. There we go. I like these little polka dots. I think they're really cute. Okay. I'm getting the flower one here, so give me a minute to find that end. Okay, so let's make sure that we've got this so that it still accordions properly. Like I said, you'll have to just kind of work with that washi and get it to stick down really good. You may have to go back and glue it. But there you have your basic accordion. And then what I did for the journal card part, you guys know I like to doodle, so I did doodle around each one of these. I'm not going to do that on camera just to save a little bit of time here. But I just put down these pieces that I cut out, or rather tore out, of some tea-dyed paper and some avocado dyed paper. So the idea there is you just kind of line that up, make sure all your edges are torn, and you could ink this up if you want. I've chosen not to do that in this particular case, but if you wanted to ink that up and give a little bit more definition, definitely that's something you could do. And then I just glue it down with my Fabri-Tac, which I use for most things. You could also use a glue stick on this because it doesn't need to be really stuck down well. But I like to use glue, I guess. Alright, so basically put that down. And then, like I said, I just kind of doodled on there whatever I felt like doodling. To kind of just give it a little bit of definition. And then just around the edge, I just took each one of these and just kind of did that. No, I didn't go around over the tape. I just kind of here and there where there was some blank cardstock. And you can put buttons on there. That's a fun thing to do. You just kind of put a piece of sari silk up there. Glue that down. Put a button on the top. I always like to put thread in my button. I don't like them to be having no thread in them. Like that. Now I just use this cotton thread. I got this somewhere at a yard sale or something, and it works great, so that's what I use. You can also, I got these little doilies in a Happy Mail, so you can put those on there. You know, put it up there, put it down here. So we got to remember this is the front, so we could put that on the front. That might be cute. And then put a button in the middle of it. I think that'd be really cute. So anyway, you just decorate it up however, whatever makes you happy. I'm going to put a little button on there, I think. Okay. And you just keep doing that until you get everything the way you want it. Fold it up. And then I'm going to put this little piece of pink lace on there. I thought that'd be pretty wrapped around there. If you don't want it that long, it doesn't have to be. It's all up to you. So we're just going to do that. And then what I've done is I've gone ahead and made this little pocket out of it's actually a jean pocket that I cut off an old pair of jeans. I put a little bit of the lace trim on there and a little corner spot. And my idea was to put one of these inside and then make it a little pocket. So you could actually glue this down inside your journal or on the cover and have a pocket with some things in there. So I had the little accordion, and then I used other pieces from the kit, and I made a hidden paper clip with 2 of the images, and then I made these layered journal cards on a piece of index card, like that. And I just thought that was a cute way to put them all together in there. So if you'd like to see a future video on the hidden paper clip or on these journal cards, please leave a comment. I'd be happy to share the process for that as well. And in my next video, I am going to show you what I'm going to do. Let me get this with, I can get this up here, this box. So I have this box of stuff on my desk, and it's got papers and it's got all kinds of things in there. So I'm going to take that box and I'm going to make something out of it. So I'm working with what I have in my craft room, and helping you and encouraging you to do the same. So I hope you like this video on our cute little accordion style journal booklets. I hope that you join me in my next video, and please like, share, and comment. I love replying to the comments, and I am new to YouTube, so I do appreciate any comments that you do make or any suggestions that you might have. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.